where to start. I'll go with this with Ghana because you have one job. Ghana, you guys have one job. One. That's it. Win the game. Tie the game. One job. But no, 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 no. Y'all wanted to make it more difficult. Get a penalty. Go take the penalty. And just, yeah, it happens. You can miss, but come on, man. Hey, me, man. Oh, man. Because, like, play your own game, create structure in the team. Don't be all over the place. I want to defend this guy Dubaya. The left back is like all the way out, so Suarez just keep cutting right inside, standing between him and the center back. And the center back for some reason keep going inside. So then Suarez always has a better position when he gets the ball. So now the left back has to come cut him off. That creates a foul. So many different ways you can go about the game. But the coach decides to play a certain, I don't know, I don't even know what the structure was. The IU brothers, nothing much came from the other one. Both of them didn't really do much. One missed the PK. The other one lost the ball that led to the goal. You see, I think it should get to a point where the World Cup we just make it 2 legs or something in the group stage, and then the next stage is just do knockout. But really, to go there and play 3 games and get knocked out is ridiculous. I mean, that's the competition. Like that says yes, World Cup. You either ready or you're not. Get out of here. But come on, man. 3 games and then you're gone. 3 games? Come on. Ghana, man. Papa God, what's up? You have one job. If you tie the game, you have 4 points. At that time, the goal differentials would have been in their favor. If they score, you score. Then you just wait. At least possess the ball. Play constructive football. But I don't understand. Like in the first half, they couldn't really put anything together. Yeah. I wanted more African teams to be in the next round because that gives us a better shot. You want something like that. That gives us a better shot for people to keep moving forward. And next thing you know, we have 2 African teams in the semifinals. Boom, one is in the final. You see how that works. Now you got 3 Asian countries there. Congrats, first off, to Japan, to Australia, South Korea. They did their thing. You see, that's the thing about these other teams, right? You watch them play, you see they have a structure and they play a certain way. Japan, they don't really possess the ball a lot, but they have a certain way they play. They have the Jose Mourinho-esque way they play. They take their chances at certain points in the game, but they have a combination play of going forward. They try to take their chance, like transitioning off the corner, win the ball in their own half, catch the other team off balance, boom, hit it in the channels, go down the line, cross it in, whoever's coming, finish, goal. That's how they score, down the line, bar line, cross in, anybody that hits it, go. That's their game plan. You know about it, what you gonna do about it to stop us? Everybody has one. Ghana, I don't know what it is. Like, are you playing defensive football right now? You're down by 2. Or why is everybody back there? Why? You're down by 2. Why are you guys defending so much? You're down by two. Change the formation around. Put Kudos up top. Put him as a false nine. Put somebody else behind him. Push people in the midfield. Switch the formation. Suarez have only the two defenders deal with him. Move the left backs up more. Take the risk. Oh my gosh. You get the penalty, you don't score the penalty. Then guess what? They go down, goal. And to be honest, if you give that first penalty, they could have given the penalty to Uruguay. The one, what's his name? Cavani got. That was a PK. That was a PK, to be honest. It was a PK. Um, but yeah, Ghana, man. That's, oh my gosh. But the positive thing about that, there's a positive. I like the fact that Uruguay won and didn't go through. I love that. I love the fact that they won, but it did not go through. That's beautiful because it almost makes them feel the same way Ghana felt um when we I think Uruguay winning and then not going through is so satisfying because the other game they got the penalty handball, they won, they went through, but then they lost the next game. It doesn't really, but this one you get to beat Ghana and then not go through. It's so I know it's weird because I want Ghana to go through. We all want Ghana to go through. But Ghana go there, shits the bed, and we're like, you know what? Let's find another positive. You gotta look for another positive. And then boom. We're like, okay, we're gonna play spoilers since we can't go through. Once we realized the other game, Korea had scored, I think they realized that and then they just started doing all the shithousery in the game now, like wasting the time, not even attacking as much, just create being a nuisance. Like that's what Ghana started doing, and I loved it. I'm like, yes, Luis Suarez, that's exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna do all this work. You're gonna put in all this work. Y'all gonna score 2 goals. You're gonna celebrate, but guess what? You're not going through. You're not going through. You are not going to the next round. Take your ass home. Take your ass home, Luis Suarez. That's what you get for doing that handball. Even you did the handball and then you don't apologize. You could have just said, I apologize for doing the act, but I don't really regret it, you know. Yeah, you could say something like that, but don't. Whatever. Y'all are out of there. At least right now we have Morocco. I'm very impressed with Morocco. Hakim Ziyech keep doing his thing. The boy just keep doing his thing. They have a way of play. They have a style of play. They're very consistent the way they play. They attack in a very consistent way. You know what they're gonna do, kinda. But when the ball is with Hakim Ziyech, you are not. It's not 100% of what they're going to do because of his ability on the ball to cross the ball, to hit it very long, to somehow have the ball in his own half and somebody start making a run and he can see that and just launch the ball long. If your defenders are not up for it and Hakim Ziyech is in the game, I'm sorry, it is going to be a long game. Any team Morocco plays, once they can sustain it and they create their chances, then I think Morocco will, like, they can win their next game if they really put in the work. Like, give the ball to Ziyech, people running down the line, probably change the team around. If I'm the coach, I would switch the team around for Morocco because maybe that number 14 guy starts the next game and then the other guy will come in the second half because he has more energy, and you kind of want that in these knockout games. You need energy, but at the same time, you need to have people that you can bring in that can create impact right away. So if you do have people, for example, they're second half players, then you can keep them as second half players. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would say switch certain people around, so someone that came in the second half for maybe the other game comes in this first half, and then make sure the guy that's gonna come in just stay ready. Like, stay ready. Just keep telling them, yo, stay ready. Anything happens, you go in there, you will create an impact. Everybody on your team needs to be a team player. You can't be like, oh, well, you gonna put me on the bench? I'm a sub. You don't need that. This is the World Cup. You need players to be ready. Everybody's a first team player. There's no second, no. Everybody's a first team player. That's the mentality. If you have that mentality and throughout your team, and that team is unified and have any type of quality, they're gonna win the tournament. Just on facts. One thing about the World Cup, you all realize, right? Whenever a team has problems, anytime a team get problem when you got the World Cup, any kind of arguments, like the coach and this player don't get along, or this player and that player don't get along, the goalkeeper don't like that. Those teams never progress. They just never progress, and we've seen it now. Belgium, France, even Spain when they won it that year, and then the next year they had like some type of disagreement within the team. They couldn't do anything in the World Cup. Every time teams go with those type of mentality, any type of, you know, animosity, it just don't work. You need a very unified team, a very coherent team. You need a team that everyone is on the same page. Even when people are on the same page and everything, they still don't make it through. But those teams make it to the next round, and then to the next round, and then sometimes in the finals and end up winning it. But you need a very unified team at the World Cup. You need people to be focused, playing their roles, knowing what to do. You can't be there on some argument, like something petty. Oh, this guy, I don't like him, he slept with my girlfriend. That guy there slept with my best friend. Look, like, before you call the team for the World Cup, right? If I'm a coach, I need to know everybody, if anybody has issues. If you have issues with it, go it. Put people that don't have issues but can play the game. You know what I mean? The superstars, if they're the ones that are bringing problems, kick them out the team. Kick them out the team. You don't need people that bring you problems in the dressing room. And when you guys are practicing, you trying to figure out something, this guy's not listening because he don't talk to that guy. So when you say pass the ball to him, it takes forever to do it. So now the session is all effed up. Then you gotta stand there and talk to this. Yo, listen, pass the ball to him. Okay, all right, go sit down. You come here. You trying to figure all that out. Time is gone. Like, Belgium were losing games in the dressing room, at the training ground, because if you have arguments, you have to solve all those little things. Like, okay, listen, we just here to do this, right? You make sure you can pass to him. Oh, I don't want to pass to him. Why? You get. So I think having to just, I think, figure out what things, type of teams to take to the World Cup. You got to understand the type of teams you want to take to the World Cup. But I think I want to say, I do hope Cameroon make it through. At least, let them make it through, so we can go fight and figure it out next round. But our African brothers we need to figure out like a style of play and stick to it. But a better style of play, possession football, attacking when we can or when we should. Like, I think the coaching got to get better. And we got to have people that play overseas more come and play. But improve the grassroots football, so you can have local stars that can play, that will be playing in your country, but because of the level of football, they can still compete with those European anywhere. Like I think that's what is needed for Africa, especially West Africa, but the whole of Africa to really improve to that level of we can go to the World Cup and win. We have to do more possession based, dominate games with possession based, dominate games based on our intensity, and have those quality players that can switch the ball from wing to wing, and have the players that can collect the ball and go forward. But coaching needs to improve. The level of football at the grassroots level will definitely have to go up. But then having like a connection where you can send players overseas. We need to create that connection where we can convince these big clubs to come set up an academy and take some of these players overseas. Try to do something where we are improving the sport in your country, and then clubs can come in and say we buying this striker from this league, the Ghana League, the Sierra Leone Football League, the Senegal League. Something that's what you need. That is what you need. If you want to win the World Cup, you need to create those lanes so your players can go overseas, go improve, and the ones that come back, when you mesh them all together, things just work. You can't just have the guys that are home base playing. They can play, but they're now at a certain level. So then you're kind of scared to put them in, but you put them on the team. I get it for like competition, but you need a whole. Everybody needs to be a first team player in top class and have qualities of crossing. And I mean, I just want to see an African team win the World Cup, and I know for a fact if we improve on intensity and based on quality of play, we can definitely get there because we have players overseas that are in those Ballon d'Or discussions, right? We've had them. We have the talent. It's all about taking that talent and making it into a hard work and make everything else mash up. But I believe we can win the World Cup. And hopefully we win this one. Morocco now, Senegal. Senegal just need to create more intensity, but at the same time be more ruthless. Like very early on, if you get a chance, take it. Just take it. Don't wait and wait. It has to be a set piece, something lucky. Just take the chances. Well, I think that's my review of the World Cup so far. Ghana that disappoints me. I make man loss money, man cry, but it's alright. To all the other African nations that have made it through, thank y'all. Keep pushing. We're behind you. United Nations, National America through France. The all African brother know, so we support you. I don't know no more. But yeah, thank you for watching my channel. Please go ahead, subscribe, hit like, comment. And yeah, I'm changing the channel's name to just my foundation, the Madingo Empire Foundation. Mostly deal with helping handicaps and helping the less privileged back home. But now I'm taking those steps into actually making it a foundation, and I'll probably registering it back home and even doing it here. But I want to, progressively run it, and right now working on the website and then working on some merch that will be sold with it. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. And it's all in good cause. That's all. Because that's all I'm about. It's about helping others. How can you do that? And how can you get other people that want to do that in one room, in in a collective? That's eventually the goal, to get people that want to help to donate, and then donate their time, not only money, but have people that can donate their time. Let's say we plan a trip to Sierra Leone, and then We take some crutches, you know, new crutches or ones that hospitals don't use or something where they're like secondhand, but take them back home, wheelchairs, and be able to pass those out for free and open organization back home that is ran by handicapped people, in a position of power. So that creates a more of an impact. So if someone was born like that and they're smart and they're going to school, they can look up and say, yo, I can get a job. I can be a manager. I can be a CEO of that company. But create that lane for them, like just not say stuff and not create the lane. So that's really the intention of me trying to create this organization and make it one part business, one part um, more of a charity foundation um, that just helps more of handicaps, help more of less privileged kids like orphans back home, and in general help with healthcare, will help with women's hygiene drive, the women's hygiene drive that I do, help in that regard, giving out pads, but at the same time create an information session where you can have nurses come in and talk to the girls about their bodies, about sex, and about how to go about it. If you're gonna do it, wearing a condom, protection, and things like that. So these are these are all the plans. These are all the things that the organization will be about. So